Hello, I'm Benson and welcome to my OnlyFans video. Today I'm going to show you about 18 of these fans. One of these dead on arrival, so 18 is a good number. The reason why I got so many fans is here because they're all free of charge from Amazon. Now all these are not from the manufacturer, so I can say good things, bad things about it. But more important, I want to find out what's on the market, what's likely to be useful for you as an individual. In the UK, we don't have aircon on public transport, so a lot of time I'm fully sweating, and I do wear suit and tie as well. So having one of these fans really saved me from sweating like a pig. So when I was doing my research, I say, okay, you know what? What's the difference between them? Some of them are like a round head, some of them are like, you know, fancy neck collar thing. Are they any good? Let's find out. Now, because there's so many fans here, there's no way I'm going to do an unboxing video, or else it's going to take like 2 hours to open them up. So with the power of editing, there we go. Isn't that fantastic? What a sight. 18 fans kind of like all stand out here. It takes me a bit of time to unbox them. All the box is over here out of the camera at the moment, and they're all fully charged. So they're ready to go. Just a special mention, this one here, dead on arrival. I think I managed to get it running for about 5 minutes and then it died on me. So whatever it is, don't buy this one. But quality control, if you buy from Amazon, if it's something not working, just return it to them. Big ones at the back right here, some of them are more specialized going around the collar, and some of them are really tiny. So this video is not going to be a short one. I will put in the description, you know, which is my best one, or you can wait until later on in the video. I'll tell you personally which one I think is the best for me and for that particular occasion. So let's go with the tiny one, the smallest one. The smallest one will be something like this. It's bigger than your lipstick, cutely to like animal ears here. And I believe this one here you flip out. Not the strongest fan out there, but nevertheless it does work. I guess the advantage of this one is actually being small. So you can slip in your handbag. Now because it's small, the battery will be small as well. So I don't suppose it will last like 15 hours or anything like that. So here you say here the volts is 5 watt. The battery capacity is 2000 milliamp per hour. I take that for a pinch of salt. The other good thing about this is the fan, there is no guard because they use very soft plastic. And even if I touch the blade, it just stops. You have to hold it to your face really close if you want it to cool down. You can hear the wind noise. So for this one here, even if I hold it like this, it's not really cooling. I don't really feel the breeze. It has to be really close to your face, like, you know, almost touching your face. So it's just about to turn the turbine on the measurement here. And it's measuring 1.3 meter per second. Now 1.3 meter per second is not going to mean much to you, but as we go along the video and you can compare them. So if I press and hold it, so it's also double up as a torch light as well. Just press and hold, it's gone. It has a USB slot here. A blue light turn on in the front. So you can use this as an emergency charger as well. Now bear in mind that your phone typically have a 3000 milliamp hour battery. This one has a 2000. So it won't even be able to charge your phone even once. Plus the conversion rates, a lot of energy is wasted while they're charging. I think this is really for emergency to, you know, maybe top it up to like 20%, so just to get you home or make a phone call. I'll move on to the second smallest fan right here, which is this one here. I do love the size, but you know, one thing I really hate is, you can see that this is the only one with a cable attached. All of this either USB-C or micro USB. This one here, however, use this particular kind of connection. You can see that. So the annoying thing is you always have to charge it with this one here. So let's say it's out of power, you want to charge it and you're away from home and you haven't got a cable, you're stuck. So I really don't understand why they do it. But for the cute factor, you got a little avocado in the front. I think there's 4 different options to choose from. And this one, there's only one fan mode. So it's either on or off. Let's use the little meter again. Remember that one is 1.3. So this one here is 5.4 or 5.5. So this one here is 5 times stronger breeze than this. That's why I can hold it up to here and I can still feel the breeze on my face. The next size up will be something like this one here maybe. Again, now you can see the size is slightly getting bigger. Oh, this is pathetic. 3.5 3.5, 3.9, let's say 4. So this one here, the weakest. This one is the second weakest, and this one is the third weakest out of all the fans so far. And you can see, because of the size, progressively getting bigger as well. So it's kind of as predicted. Price wise, they all kind of about the same price. Usually these ones are about 10 quid, maybe less than 10. Now this one here again has a light built in, like this one here. Okay, not bad cooling wise. If I press it long enough, you can have the light on and a bit of breeze. Now this is not really a functional light, it's more like a what you call them, atmosphere light. So if you're camping, or if you're outdoor, you can switch it on, put it on the table to look nice rather than actually being functional like a torch. 3.94. Okay, let's put them in order. Okay, I don't know if you can see on screen, but this one is the smallest. Okay, this one here I actually quite like myself because it comes with a neck strap. It's called Happy Fans. 3.5, 3.7. So this is strongest, and this is at less than 4. But the good thing is, this one here with neck vinyl, you can actually put it around your neck. So if you're out and about, this actually cool your face hands free. A bit annoying is that when you're doing stuff, it kind of swing and move about. But if you're walking, or doing some shopping, or sitting on the tube, you can actually have it around your neck, which is pretty cool. I'll probably shorten this a little bit so it's closer up like that. This one here, you actually flip to make it bigger, like a handle, and it comes with a USB cable built in, so you don't have to have a cable to charge this. Now most of this fan here, actually all of this fan here, if you run out of battery, you can plug it in a power bank. It will charge your battery, as well as using you'll be able to use the fan at the same time. This one is 5.2, so this one is strongest yet fan that we have tested. The only problem is this one here doesn't really stand up. Neither does that. This one does, because you can actually tilt it upwards. So this is another drawback. That's why they come with a piece of plastic for it to sit on. But to be honest with you, the plastic mold is so badly made that it doesn't really want to stay put. And this one here, the stand is actually double up as a phone holder. It sounds fantastic on paper, but it doesn't work because it doesn't really hold your phone properly. My phone is not even thick with the case. It won't fit in. And even when it fits in, you're fixed in one angle, so it's not really good for viewing anything anyway. And this one here, I just don't understand how to make it work. So the stand is pretty much useless. I think they are very similar now. So now this one here use a micro USB slot, so it's kind of the older type of slot. It comes with a battery compartment that you can actually change battery. So this is a good way to show you what battery they use inside your fan. Some of these small one will have 1. Some of these bigger one, there will be 2 batteries. So double the power, also should last double the time as well. It is surprisingly weak though, 3.8, 3.94. So for such a big fan, but not really strong for some reason. So this one actually go below that one. This one here. Now it comes to some design that, for them to stand up on the desk, instead of having one big extra piece of plastic, they do give you a kind of a bendable handle. Obviously it increases the production cost, but it does help if you want to use it on the table, because now I can rest it on the table and it have a better angle at pointing at me rather than just standing tall. I'm sorry guys if it starts to sound repeating, because they are kind of similar. I don't know about the breeze, but this one is quite noisy. Noisy, but not very strong though. Okay, this one is quite disappointing. So that actually goes around here. This one here has a bigger head, but actually it does cool better. Yeah, definitely stronger, because doesn't really take much effort. 5.6, 5.7, 5.8. Okay, so this is kind of the strongest one so far now. And we at the second level now. 3.8, 4.0. So this one comes to the end of this queue, which is not as fast as those one. Now this one here is special because not just fan, but it also has a water tank on top, so you can fill it up with water. Okay, so this one here come with the bottle for you to fill up. I guess you can put a little bit of fragrance in there to make the water smell nice as well. So we'll just be able to close up. So this fan has a water tank on top half of the fan. It got two buttons here. One is the power button to turn on the fan. And then you also got a water button. So it's the evaporation of water on your skin which kind of makes this cool. I don't want to throw on my face, but I really like this type of fan that have multi-function. It looks quite well built as well. So this one around 4.7 meter per second of fan speed. So that one goes here actually. So the next two has a bandy legs. So what this is good for is that yes, you can hold it like a normal fan, but when I saw the advertisement, you can actually hang it on the handle. So this is what it's designed to do. So it's hold on to a kind of a bar, and the head can swivel left, right, and up and down. And when you press the button, it turns on the fan. So let's say the baby is in the basket, it's a very hot day, even though it's shaded, there's not much air, you can actually turn on the fan like that, and it helps to cool the area. Or maybe you are riding a bicycle and you want to have to be on the handle, like my spin bike, sometimes we do have something like that as well. Again, let's test the power of this. Yeah, so this one almost 5. So this one should have a position somewhere along the second row, but not as strong as this two. So this one goes here. So this one, same concept as the other one, obviously different company. It can go upside down as well, and fully rotating head. 4.8, almost 5. Now I'm going to show you this one, which is quite interesting. So even for me that I have seen so many fans before, this one is quite unique. So this is a neck fan. It doesn't look like one, but it is. It's like two yo-yo connected with a wire. You can actually unwind this. The air actually get pushed out here. You don't see the fan because the fan is rotating inside this circular disc. You put it around your neck and you position the air outlet to your face. Now I'm sorry the mic is there, so it's going to be really noisy, but yeah. Now typically speaking, because this is already so close to your face, you don't need a really strong fan. It looks like a pair of headphones sitting on your shoulder. Now the thing is with this kind of fan is no matter what you're doing, you can still have two hands doing yourself. You're not holding a fan. Now this one here, I'm not sure how to measure this because, like, you know, it will be a bit unfair to compare this with your normal fan. But anyhow, let's try the same. Try to get the best out of it. Yeah, it's so weak that, you know, you can't really measure these ones. Not sure how, but... And when you finish, you just have to roll it back up. Kind of a selling point of design. So you can fold it up like that. This kind of fan, the fan is on the end of the thing and it sits on top of your neck. Where's the power button? The power button is the back right here. Like I say, I really like this kind of a fan because they are so close to your head. The only thing is if you are, once you finish your transportation, if you're on your desk and you want some cooling power, you can't really sit on the desk and it cool your face. It just doesn't work. So it has to go on your shoulder. This is different style. It will do the same. I have never owned a mini fan which costs 80 quid. So this is about $80, maybe $90 in America. There is lots of Chinese on the box. Obviously it's from China and is made by a company called JISULIFE or JISULIFE. Yanso. In Chinese and in English, you say the world #1 portable fan brand with an asteroid. The package is amazing. Look at this. Compared to the paper box of the other neck fan, if you put it side by side, and you can tell where your 80 pound actually goes to. So let's open this and show you guys what a 80 pound neck mini fan looks like. The build quality is something different, but I think really down to the individual to think, does it really worth the 80 pound? Because some of them are like 10 pound or 12 pounds, so this is 80 quid. comes in a box with a cutout for the fan itself. Let me showcase this to you. It looks really futuristic. The plastic is kind of shiny. You got a control wheel on the side instead of just a button. And you got a power button on this side here. If I press on the power, you got a frosted glass, and then behind will show you what your battery power percentage is. At the moment it's on level 1. Instead of 4 levels or 5 levels like the other fan, you have to click, click, click. This one here, if you turn the wheel, you can adjust the power by 1. So 1, 2, 3, all the way to 100. So this gives you precise control of how fast your fan wants to go. Some of you might think, why do I need that? Just click it level 1, level 2, level 3. I'm happy with 3 different levels. But after I use this for a few days, the reason why you want to control that is the fan noise. Some of this fan here is either nothing or crazy noisy. But with this one here, once you put it on, you can actually turn the wheel slightly to control precisely how fast you want the fan to run. And once you're happy, just rest it there, close it up a little bit so it hooks onto your neck. So this will cool your head with the fan. And the other thing this one has and the other doesn't is the little standoff at the back of your neck. So this 2 little plastic is touching your skin, leaving the rest of your back here clear from your skin. Now, why is that important? Because sometimes you're already sweating and you don't want a piece of silicone or plastic all the way sitting on your neck. So I thought that is a pretty cool design. It can open up to accommodate slightly larger neck, and then you just slip it on. To be honest with you, if I'm a rich guy and I have £80 to spend, I will buy this. But if you don't have the budget and you want something similar, consider the £10 one. It works just as well. Compared to the fan that you can just strap around your neck with a soft vinyl, I think this one has its use. When you are working in the garden, when you are doing stuff, when you are hammering stuff, you have nothing swinging around and you don't need to worry about that thing being like not pointing to your face. This is constantly around your neck. Being my only fan video, I want to choose something which I personally like the most. Obviously the most expensive one I like is not because I like it, it's because it's expensive, but I like the precision control. I would love to see a cheaper version of the fan with the same function. I also like the tiny one. It's a torchlight. It's also an emergency power bank. So even on the non-hot days, if you have this in your handbag, there is a reason for this to be in your bag. So this will save you from a tricky situation when you run out of battery. So I think this is a good idea. I think any fan which acts as a emergency charger will be a good idea for your bag as well. So this is one of my favorite. My other favorite will be this one. This one's slightly bulkier, but because it dispenses water, it's really, really good for the really, really hot days. And the fact that you can put a bit of fragrance in there, you can, make the area around you smell nice as well. That's my favorite of the fan that I have shown you so far. I'm not here to sell any of these products. I really just want to show you guys what there is on the market and what's the difference between some of the fans. If you find my information useful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. Can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadgets. Bye bye.